Good morning, folks. Today is the 31st, last day of October here. Finally, I think can't even see hurricane, what is still hurricane as of right now. I have to go back and look at the 5 a.m. advisory. Getting this video started a little bit late. Hurricane Melissa, at least the last advisory here. Uh, I I don't think it's a tropical system anymore. Um, zooming out a little bit. Forecast to impact possibly the Avalon Peninsula later today as a post-tropical cyclone. All right, and so thank goodness we're going to be done with that today. We'll be cleaning up from this mess for quite a while. We will. I mean, it's wreaked havoc on all this area down here. Bermuda, I don't think I haven't heard a lot about what happened there, but I don't think it really got impacted that much. It moved through pretty quickly, so hopefully they're okay out there. You guys are okay. Let's go briefly over to the latest. Don't have an update yet here, so hopefully I have an update here shortly. As far as the rest of the tropics, the rest of the month for the tropical Atlantic, unfortunately, there's still a chance we got for development in the Caribbean. Um, and the Climate Prediction Center has highlighted this area. This area is possible um, development. And this is a European model ensemble showing chances of development down here being 20 and 30% over the next till the 12th of November, which is my birthday, for 12 days. First part of November. This doesn't go any further out, so you know, we'll have to see what happens. But hopefully, if it does, something does develop down here, it stays there. Okay. We don't need another system moving up into the Atlantic basin. Hopefully, it will be done for this year. As far as impacts to any land, although the system develops down here, if it hangs out, there could be heavy rainfall in the Central America, which is known for its high terrain and or can really produce some heavy rainfall, guys. So, you know, not a lot of fun there either. So, what do the ensembles here say? This is a Google DeepMind as far as tropical development goes. uh, Wants to move it generally south of the Avalon Peninsula, although there'll be some impacts there. Okay, going further out towards the end of this, really not. Google DeepMind is not very bullish on anything developing out here. Okay, uh, the other Google DeepMind GenCast model. There's Melissa. Say goodbye, and let's see. Go forecast out. Let's go all the way out here to the end. Nothing in the Caribbean for this model. So hopefully that will stay that way. And this is the end of the GFS. And going back here a little further, it tends to have more extratropical systems on the map here. So it's bullish about having something here, although there's not. I think there's 31 members here and total in the ensemble. And There's quite a few there that wants to develop. Maybe bring it further north. A few members. I hope to God this doesn't happen. So let's pray that it doesn't. All right. European ensemble. This is the 10th, right? You have Melissa already moved way out here. There's a few members that are showing up on the screen here, although they're weak as of 10 November. So remains to be seen, but that's the outlook for that. We get a break for a little while. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully nothing else will develop. But it is favorable in this area. The climate prediction center has said so. Climate prediction center has said so, right? If we bring that up, tropical cyclone formation, week 2, which is you know first part of November. 20% chance down here in the Caribbean, all right, towards Mexico. Then week 3 as well. So the experts are saying it, and the models show it could possibly happen. So that percentage seems about right. Okay, so uh, oops, sorry, wrong screen. But let's go back here. Still no update. National Hurricane Center. We should have one shortly. Shifting to the continental U.S. Satellite here. We have overrunning precip up here in the northeast with a negatively tilted trough, it looks like, right? We go to the mid-level water vapor. We can see that here. General flow this way. And that we have pushing Melissa out this way. Deep, subtly dry air coming through the flow here. And the general zonal flow down in the south. And it looks like a mid-level feature moving through the flow here. Maybe something right here. Another one here. It's just a lot of different perturbations in the, that's a big word, isn't it? Perturbations in the flow. So what's that look like on the models, right? Let's go to that real quick. You see the mid-level feature here. This is 500 millibars. You have Melissa offshore here. Another perturbation in the flow, right? Rotates around. You get a let's see, what 2 p.m. today. You get a jet streak developing offshore here, and likely developing to a surface low somewhere off to its east here. We move over to this. How many hours out is that? Go back. Yeah. So you have a surface low here that looks like it's really develops here. Pretty deep surface low is going to develop over here in the northeast. Looks like it's already becoming that's about it's 975 millibar. A 975 millibar, that's pretty low for the continent, right? You have ice and snow, some snow on the backside here. It looks like it's already occluding though. It's already maxed out in intensity here. Then it moves off to the north, right? We go to 48 hours at 2 days out. It looks like that other mid-level feature moves through here, rotates through the flow, and the flow is very progressive right now. So Not a lot of time for return moisture here from the Gulf. All right. So we go a little bit further out. See what I'm talking about here? This low rotates through. You can make it out kind of with the surface here. And it wants to develop a surface low off the coast here. And as yesterday it was further offshore, but today it's showing that it's developing closer to the east coast, but still it meets up with the see this here, this feature, and the jet stream doesn't really phase till it gets offshore here. All right. So we go to 144 hours out, which is the 5th. This is next Thursday. Yeah, ridge building into the west here. Jet streak going from the north here will likely bring in colder temperatures to the northeast. Zonal flow in the south. Not a lot of precip here east of the Rockies. Uh, go further out here, 144 hours. Yeah, have another low developing to the north here, right on the eastern side of this trough. And as this develops, move through time a little bit. Northeast is getting hammered right now. They're just getting, looks like more snow is possible here. Um, 6, right? You see the broad northwest flow right here. So you got like Alberta Clipper type systems coming through the flow here. And along the northwest coast, you have a system coming on shore as well, right? So we move a little further out. This is the 7th, next Friday. Progressive pattern, that low. They have a little bit of perturbation, moving through the flow. Looks like a short wave. And you have a deep trough forecast develop. See, this is the 10th, 10 days out. That's as far as I'm going to go to 7 a.m. This could lead to possibly a low developing off the coast here. Yeah, so you have a low possibly developing off the coast here. All this is pretty far out, all right? So this will probably change, but see the northwest flow coming down this way, probably going to bring cooler temps in, right? So let's switch to that. What are the temps going to be then? Max temps. See the cooler temps here. So if we go back in time, we can go through the 24-hour max temps over the next few days, 10 days or so, warming up for the plains, cooling off again, warming up again, getting kind of hot here in Texas, right? So with that zonal flow, and finally you get further out, see the cold air way up here into Canada, right? And to the northeast. Finally, that pushes through. These are highs, guys. So these are lows that far out. So let's go through the lows real quick. 40s, 30s for most of the country, and 50s the lows. Warming up some, of course, where it warmed up during the day, and temperatures modulate as we have different systems move through. Warms up a little bit, but overall, actually getting kind of warm here overnight as it's deep trough brings maybe some moisture in from the Gulf, and And we got getting pretty cold overnight, close to freezing here in the Appalachians in the Northeast overnight, that far out. Switching back to the tropical Atlantic, let's see what they have to say here. Well, they're still showing hurricane, but see what it says. Gusty winds across Bermuda expected to gradually subside this morning. So still, let's see if they updated the cone. Yeah, it's pretty far away from Bermuda. The cone of uncertainty goes right to the south of the Avalon Peninsula. That doesn't mean you're not going to feel impacts. So around 2 a.m. Saturday. Um, so update this. Yeah, so tropical storm force winds are probably not impacting Bermuda anymore, although it could be gusty still. And this is the latest updated cone. Yeah, so about the same as before. Most likely arrival of tropical storm force winds between Friday at 8 p.m. and Saturday 2 a.m. So, so yeah. Well, that's about all I got for today, guys. Thankfully, we're done with Melissa, and hopefully, we're done with the tropics for the rest of the year. But we still got to keep an eye on things and um, stay safe tonight for all your trick or treaters out there, and God bless.